I was in Austria when my brother Luke called me and said, Dad passed. Got to Boston and walk in the room, and my dad's bed is empty, and my mom was in the bed next to him, and I could tell that she was going, which was surreal. And she passed, I think, within 3 days of my dad passing, and then the funeral became a double funeral, and the scramble to get that together, and all the emotions that come with it. The minute Christmas was over, I was like, okay, you just have to get to work on the Oscars because there's not much time. And the fires hit, and we were evacuated, and we're living in a hotel. Very fortunately, the fire came very close. Our house survived. I get a lot of solace out of being in a writer's room. I've known these people for decades, some of them, and they're friends. It sounds crazy, but it's healing to be in a room with really funny people that know and care about me, and to be working on something that we're trying to make that's positive and life-affirming and silly. So, in a way, it was good therapy, and I think one of the things that, I wish my parents had been able to see the Oscars, but they got to see a lot. It fortified me to know that in some way they'll be with me when I go through this crazy Oscar thing.
Just a month after enduring the profound loss of both of his parents, comedian and talk show host Conan O'Brien found himself facing another layer of grief and public scrutiny. The shocking deaths of filmmaker Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle Singer Reiner, allegedly at the hands of their son Nick Reiner, thrust Conan into an uncomfortable spotlight, not for his comedy, but for his role as the host of the Christmas party held the night before the tragedy. Now, images of Conan attending events with a composed, almost smiling exterior have sparked speculation, but beneath the surface lies a complex mix of pain, silence, and private reflection.
Well, Father's Day is coming up pretty fast.
Sona and I were actually brainstorming some ideas from Macy's to get you for Father's Day, because you're kind of like the father of this company.
Oh, what?
Well, you know what? That's
He's a dad. I didn't know it was like he's like a father figure for us.
Well, I think I'm both. And I have to say, Father's Day, I think, gets short shrift. Mother's Day, it's you better get those flowers, you better get some gifts, you better do this, you better do that. What'd you do for Mother's Day? Father's Day is such a joke. I get squat.
Yeah.
Well, not this year. And as always with any gift, no hard feelings if you don't want it. Sona and I are happy to
We're happy to take
keep it.
It's also important to note that this is from the Macy's online gift guide.
Can I ask one quick question?
It's on your credit card.
Yeah.
I'm paying for the gift for myself.
Yes.
Okay, well, you know what?
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day!
It's sort of how things go. And
O'Brien's Christmas party was intended to be a joyful celebration, bringing together friends, colleagues, and Hollywood elites in a festive atmosphere. According to multiple reports, the evening, which included Rob and Michelle, took a terrifying turn when Nick Reiner began acting aggressively. Witnesses described the incident as increasingly tense, with the 32-year-old reportedly confronting his parents and guests, lashing out in ways that alarmed those around him. At one point, the situation escalated to a degree that some guests wanted to call 911. It was Conan himself who intervened, reportedly saying, "It's my house, my party," and asking people not to involve law enforcement. In hindsight, that decision has weighed heavily on the comedian. While Conan has remained publicly silent about the events, insiders say he's grappling privately with a profound sense of guilt. The tragedy that followed, Rob and Michelle found dead the next day, creates a haunting what-if scenario. Could intervention have prevented the unimaginable? Was there a missed opportunity to stop Nick before the violence escalated? The answers are unknowable, yet the questions linger like a shadow over Conan's otherwise lighthearted public persona. What makes Conan's situation particularly wrenching is the collision of two immense personal losses. Just weeks prior, he had lost both his parents within days of each other, a heartbreak he has openly described as surreal and disorienting. The grief of losing Thomas and Ruth O'Brien was raw, intimate, and private, and yet he was immediately confronted with another tragedy in which he had, however indirectly, been involved. The juxtaposition of these experiences, personal and professional sorrow converging, has left Conan in a state of quiet reflection. He navigates the public eye with careful composure, while privately confronting an emotional storm that few can imagine. Observers of Conan's first public appearances since the Reiner tragedy have noted his unusual combination of outward calm and restrained expression. He has smiled, mingled, and appeared presentable, but there has been no public discussion, no attempt to frame the narrative, and no media commentary beyond short statements about his condolences. For a man whose career revolves around speaking, joke-telling, and timing, the choice of silence is striking. It suggests not avoidance, but respect for the dead, for the ongoing investigation, and perhaps for the complicated emotions he himself is still processing. Friends close to O'Brien describe a man who carries his grief internally, seeking solace in routine and community rather than spectacle. Being surrounded by peers in the entertainment world, fellow comedians, writers, and producers, provides him with grounding in an otherwise chaotic emotional landscape. Humor, they note, is still his refuge, even if it is no longer performative for the public.
Your special of your show, Just For Us, spectacular, absolutely amazing, and I know that it is Emmy nominated, and that's why I wanted to get you in here. But I think before we begin to move on to, I think, more important areas, we should discuss the fact that you and I have a lot in common, which I found out the first time you were on my show.
Yeah.
You leaned over and you was like, I'm from Brookline, Massachusetts, and my dad's a doctor and knows your dad. And I'm from Brookline, Mass. My dad's a doctor. And we both fled that legitimate profession.
My father called me the next day and he went, "Oh, you were on Dr. O'Brien's son show the other day."
Yes!
What? And he went, "Yeah, Dr. O'Brien's son's also a comedian." I went, "This is a criminal misuse of the word also." I was like, "Yeah." And he went, "You know, he's a good doctor." And I was like, "Well, his son's a good comic." And he went, "Yeah, I would expect that because his dad's such a good doctor." You know, he was really...
I love this struggle over what our true identities are.
It was truly that, though.
In private, Conan has reportedly joked to friends as a way to cope, a method that allowed him to confront his guilt, shock, and sorrow without being consumed by them. The decision to stop the call to police, whether a split-second choice or a reflection of the host's personality and desire to maintain control, has become a defining aspect of Conan's emotional burden. It is a weight compounded by the knowledge of Nick Ryder's mental health struggles and past incidents of erratic behavior, elements that complicated the event and made any immediate action fraught with uncertainty. The comedian, like so many witnesses to human tragedy, is left to reconcile the unpredictability of life, the limits of intervention, and the profound consequences of seemingly small choices.
He was like, you know, he still practices and really comes in. It's a different, my dad with, as if it was, he's in a different grade at the school. He was like, you know, it's a different department, but he's got a lot of respect. I'm like, my dad's a cardiologist. So, your father.
And my dad is a microbiologist.
Yeah.
So the way I've heard it, my dad's first day kind of working at Brigham Women's Hospital in Boston was, I think, 1954.
Wow.
And my dad I just saw him 2 days ago.
I hear that was 2 days before they let the women in. It was just Brigham's. It was just Brigham's before
Exactly,
that.
yeah. It was the Peter Bent Brigham then they changed it to Brigham Women's.
Sorry.
And the whole world went to hell. But yeah, he worked there from I think he worked there for something like 65 years, something crazy. But it's cool because every now and then I bump into people who sort of, obviously, they know my father and they respect my father, and they're not that interested in talking to me.
Yeah.
Despite this, there is an element of understanding and humanity in Conan's silence. By not publicly analyzing or speculating on Nick's motives or the circumstances of Rob and Michelle's deaths, Conan preserves the dignity of the Reiner family while simultaneously managing his own private grief.